Hello everyone, this is Ali Reza. In this episode we will do our random probability. Now random probability is a fairly simple concept and simple node. I don't see many indications that you may need it, but the base is there, so I will add it. The concept is that you will assign a 0 to 1 number, okay? You will have a 0 to 1 and then it will go based on the, you know, a random number generation, and it will compare these two. If the random number is greater than or equal to the number you defined, then, well, it's there, it's success. Otherwise, it will fail. By the way, I remembered something in my schema. Here, instead of int field, I want to use a slider, so let's do that. So equals to editor grid layout dot int slider. I hope we have, yeah, int slider. Now you see that it accepts int blah. I will go with this one. So the first one is value. It's the same stuff. The right value is 0. The left value, however, is this guy. Dot, it outputs 0 dot connection nodes dot count. And why are you not happy now? What? Method name expected. And the slider of where am I closing this guy? It's there, okay. Comma. Well, nothing, Ah, that's left value then right value. Okay. Well, left value is 0. That's correct. And the right value. So what is your problem? With a semicolon. Okay. There we go. And the ratio is basically from 0 to 1. So you say in a float slider. And we don't have float slider here. Well, I'm fairly sure we have it here. Grid layout, float slider. No. Where's the float slider? Come on, show yourself. Unity 3D editor float slider. Editor grid layout dot slider. Stupid thing. Layout dot with capital L slider. Well, this is the value. The right number, left number is 0. Right number is always 1. So because the ratio is 0 to 1, there's nowhere around it. And we save and build. So if I come back to Unity, I should see a slider here. There we go. And if I go with success count, now I can't go above 5. That's what I was looking after. I can't go above 5, okay? And failure ratio, of course, that's it. I can't go above 1. And it should return what? Success. Okay, 0.222 blah. I don't know this number. Do the calculations yourself. So that was our parallel node. Then the thing I wanted to add into the parallel node. So the random probability is really easy and it's inside conditions. So BTRND probability, such a name. And I forgot something. Yeah, I need to have a node at the end. What do I have here? No, 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 no. Add the node here, please. And add the node here, please. Dankeschön. Be a good boy. Okay, now it's BT base node and node. Good. And here under conditions, we have our BT, random probability node schema. My brain is sleeping. Okay, and node. Okay, so I will come back to this guy later. So here we want to override our tick method. Only? Well, let's see. I have tick method. We will have a serialized field of public float value, then serialized field of private float value. Now in tick I will say RNG crypto service provider. No, actually, yeah, provider equals to new that. Then how can I get a float from this guy? Float from RNG service provider. No, come on. RNG service provider C#. C# random float By the way, this is the way I do my research most of the time. Random. Well, they are using random. I don't like that. I was hoping for RNG service provider C# float value. Something like that. Yeah, that's it. RNG crypto service provider. Byte string dispose equal get bytes non-zero bytes, then that Okay, there we go. 8 bytes. Why 8 bytes? Why 8 bytes? Because random, because float is just 4 bytes. Uh, Let me see. Float from byte array C#. Bit converter. I'm not sure how fast that would be. Well, at least I know that this is working, so that, and this should be 4 bytes. And then we say the other part, this guy. So here my float is the value equals to, this is called salt here, and starting index is 0. Let's debug this guy. I'm not sure. Debug.log, not that. The value. Okay. So random probability, we need the override. No, we don't actually need the override. We only need to add it here. No, here. So where's my conditions? Nowhere. So after actions, we will have condition random probability, and this is bt rnd probability build. So each time I tick, I should get a new debug. Okay, that's the whole point to it. So delete yes, create that. So under condition random probability and argument. Oh, I named the schema wrong. B capital T and B capital T. Thank you. Build. Your typos on the node names comes out easily this way. So that's why I said I don't need the icon. Now remember to remove the output here, but now each time I tick, I get this. I didn't want that. Wow, that's really a bizarre number. Bit converter to single. Please cast it to float. That's redundant, I know. Dot to string. I'm not sure how will this show up, because this is a very bizarre way of saying these. I don't like it. It's 0.00000 something. Come on. Wow, really? So that's not what I want. Uh, let's say value equals to random dot range, and you see it's accepting a float 0 comma 1 dot 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 something very small, and I'm not sure how many zeros I can add. Build. Now we are talking. Although I'm not sure how much good description we will have, but we are using Unity. We can trust Unity, I think, can't we? And I never see any number above 1. That's a good thing, because we don't want to. Well, I can do this. I'm stupid. Do it really crazy, you know. Zoop. And don't look at this guy. You'll get seizures. And of course, Unity will go crazy now. Huh. Oh, yeah. Where's the graph? Come on. And this is really crazy. Let's do it this way. So, play. Okay. And I don't see 1. That's something that I don't like. It should fall on 1 sometime. Let's see how much I can push it with the debug. Well, let's do this. We say if value equals to 1, debug.log got 1, and if value is greater than 1, debug.log error got above 1, and let's reduce this number a lot. That's a lot. So, and I don't need that. Come on, this debug. It's all about random numbers. So I know that Lee had a very good number generation stuff, but I don't know. Go crazy. Pick as much as you want. I'm not seeing any 1. At least I should get 1. Okay, so still more. Build. Because you know, if you put 1 here, then you will never get 1. That's the point. Ah, got above 1. That's not good. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Oh, it's bad. Okay. So 1 more. Build. The least I want is not to get above 1. we got above 1. Still getting above 1. We are not getting 1. Okay. One more. Build. So, clear, tick. And don't even try to see it here. That's impossible for you with this much ticks. So, looks like we are at least safe with not getting above 1 anymore. But I'm not getting 1 at all. So I will do this. I will remove this 1, 0, build, and see how fast I get 1. Above 1, I mean. So let's go. Nuts. And I'm not getting it now. Just my luck. Okay. No, actually, 5 maybe. Because Unity has a very crazy way of floating points. I don't know. There we go. 2 times. From all these ticks, you know. This is crazy ticking. Only 2 times. Okay. Well, it's really rare. I can tell that. Once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I'm ticking 1,000 times a second, you know. 10. Remaining on 10. Still 10. So I think it's acceptable. Maybe a bit lower, but I don't know. I seriously, this part is something that you may want to tweak as much as you want. We can play for it for as long as we want, you know. So right now I had ticked over 4,000. 1. No, it's rare. Okay. 2, 3. Now it's better. Much better. Much better. Much more acceptable. 5. Okay. So now that I got the range that I wanted, all I'm saying is this. Remove this part. If value is greater than 1, we simply say value equals to 1. Okay? Then we say if value is greater than or equal to the value we set in, well, basically you say state equals to our value greater than or equals to the capital value. If that's the case, evaluation success. Otherwise, evaluation failure. Okay? Let's build it. And for time being, I will initialize it with 0.2 f. This is how I test the stuff, you know. I first make sure everything's working, then I go with the crazy numbers. So let's take it 0.1 so that we can see it. Success. Always success. I want to see a failure, you know. Come on, show me a failure. Well, actually, when we set it to 0.2, we want 20% chance. So I should say is less than or equal. That makes more sense. Now I will have 20% chance of success, you know. You're kidding me. You're really seriously kidding me. Dude. Oh yeah, derp. I need to create it again, you know. Not the parallel. The random, but where is that? This guy. It's not initialized that way. Okay. Play. There we go. Yep. That makes more sense for me. So the higher number I set, the more chance I get. The lower, the lower. Yep. Cool. Now that we have it, let's remove that part. There we go. And let's start working on this part. Well, first of all, something to use. Maybe this guy. Anything will work. Okay, so this is R&D probability. Now, random probability node will tick. Well, that's wrong. Will generate a random number between 0 and 1, including 1 at each tick. If the number is less than or equal to the number you remember the space you set in properties, then the node will return success. In other words, the lower your setting is, the lower chance of success it will have. That's it. And this guy is random probability. Crazy name, I know. Then we have this section, but this section is easier now. So that import We just have a horizontal. We don't need any cases. We just have this thing here, here, and none of this. So that, and instead of ratio, I will say chance equals to the ET R&D probability node, not a schema, related node, and its being value equals to this guy, basically. Boom. And we have our random probability generator. The only thing remaining is that we generate the field in resource. Color read only color equals to, under my resources, I have this random probability. Dot color from texture with the manifest. Build. And now we need to remove this guy. Well, first we see this chance 0.2, but now I need to regenerate it to get this nice, and that was not what I want. Condition random probability. Yeah. Fancy looking icon. And the chance is, I don't know, that. But you won't see this without seeing anything else. So let's put a sequence, and we will add a success, success, and then the random one. Now, why did I do that? Because we want to see the ticking. So let's see. It's failing, 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 failing. Ah, it's 0. Of course it will fail. Let's make it, I don't know, 3 times. So yep, makes sense to me. Good. So each tick we have near 34.5% chance of getting success. Yep. Okay. So if I make it, for example, 0.5, half of the time we should see it succeed, and that's the case. Okay. So the only thing remaining is this output stuff. So random probability, we say outputs.clear, and random probability node inside. Yeah, I said I don't know if I need initialize or not. So outputs.clear. That's it. So it took me a few minutes just to see what number is okay. Then I noticed this part, that I can do this, and well, let's see if I make this guy all the way to 1. It means every tick I should be successful now. Success, 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 success. I should never fail, basically. That's the meaning of it. Because every number that I'm getting is either below 1 or it's 1. Okay? Now make it 0.9, and very few times you will get failures. 10% chance maybe. There we go. So yeah, Very few times you get failure, but you get failure eventually. This is a very powerful node. Trust me, this is a very powerful node, especially when you want to, for example, have a chance for looting. I don't know. That would make sense of having this guy. So 20% chance of failure, the rest is success. If I delete this guy now, just to make sure that, yeah, come on, I said the output should be deleted, I didn't build it. There we go, now it looks okay. So that's it. I could have used a number as default, maybe 0.5 here in initialize. I don't like these type of initializations, but I think in this case I will say 0.5 f. And in case of counter, if I find it, and timer, I will say before doing this, I will say timer, come on, why can't I get it? I have the timer, there we go, equals to, 1. So at least I have 1 second there. And instead of in here, I will say counter equals 1. Remember, I'm doing it in initialize. I'm not doing it in reset. The reason is that if I build it now, if I create a counter, for example, at least I have something here, okay? Or if I make a timer, a count of 0 or time of 0 means nothing, you know? And I can't use the sliders here because I really don't know the upper range that the user may want. So that's it. We have our random probability now, and I'm really happy with it. So what is the next one? We have our random probability, can hear, can see. Well, I will put can hear after can see and within distance, basically. So, because it's not hard, but meh, whatever. See you next episode. Have fun. Bye bye.